everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another digital coloring of one of my Inktober pieces from last year. Day 2 this time. While this one is in order, I probably am going to skip around a fair bit. Video-wise, I'm definitely not going to make a whole 31 videos of coloring all of these. I will do a few more just because this screen capture is way easier to set up than like my filming rig or my tripod, and I like being lazy. I will definitely be coloring them and coloring all of them and posting them on my Tumblr, which there's a link to below. Because they're digital, I probably won't post them on Instagram, because then I have to export the file and then transfer the file to my phone and then post it then, and then I have extra stuff on my phone, and I just don't want to when I already have my nice little art Tumblr. Yeah. But anyways, back to the video. So this is Amaranth. You may possibly recognize her from the shelving video I did a few, I wanted to say like a few videos ago, but like it's like months. But that really fun library watercolor piece I did. Again, I think I talked about her some then, but she is one of the characters in my comic WKT, which I will put a link to below. All of the pages are posted online at on a Tumblr, which anyways, that's I've been thinking about porting it over to another like a proper like webcomic site, just to see if maybe like for traffic purposes and such, but I haven't gotten around to doing it yet. So because I know how to use Tumblr, I don't know how to social media. Anyways, and she's a plant. Yep, she's a plant. See her hair. Because when I did my Inktober pieces last year, I made a conscious decision to just not do any fan art. So they're entirely either one-off characters or characters from my comics or some other OCs just from miscellaneous projects that you will never see, except for Felicity, who was last week's video. She's just kind of there, but the only thing I've used her for is just random one-off paintings before, until Inktober last year, where she ended up in 4 different pieces, which I will definitely do videos for all of them, because I had a lot of fun doing those, and I'll get in more. And yeah, so this video is supposed to be about Amaranth, or at least WKT. Not Felicity, so you know. Anyways, so yeah, so Amaranth is a plant. She works at a library. Her house is actually a giant tree that is, I don't want to say like sentient or sapient, which is my first instinct, but it's basically it's a smart house tree. So like there isn't actually a door. She can, you know, it's like an opening that is, you know, there, or it can close up via vines and such once she uses, you know, some thought into it. So yeah, she has a magic smart house that is a giant tree, and she works at a library, and pretty much almost hoards like old damaged books that would be thrown out or destroyed. And she tries to fix them up and such. Because, well, she's a plant, so she's very eco-conscious. And yeah, so for this piece I just wanted to do something, and I needed, some nice picture that explained, you know. So, was going to be like, what am I going to do? It's like, well, I'm working on more WKT pages right now, and Amaranth is my fave, so let's draw my plant baby. Reading, and she's probably on her house. I'm not actually sure if the clouds in the background, I intended them to be clouds when I did the line art for this, or if I just wanted them to be plants, like leaves in the tree, because she's in a tree. But I ended up putting them as clouds, just so that there'd be more variation. It also means that she stands out a little more in a sort of organic way. I also didn't go in with a shading plan, or like a lighting plan like for the lighting situation, which I'll get into a little bit. But that's not unusual if you have seen me do stuff before. I frequently have no idea what the heckity heck I'm doing with shading or colors in general. Like, I like bright colors, and I can normally, pick some that go together well, but light sources, not my thing. So I went in, and I did at least consciously think, okay, I want the light source to vaguely be in the top left area. Kind of wanted to be there. So, and also decided that all the shadows would go towards blue, and all the highlights would go towards yellow / just be yellow, and I wanted to have some hard light. Not hard light. I like that little like cartoony / anime thing where you put like little bits of like nearly like white like highlight, like what I'm doing now on like her shoulder and such. And here I am getting rid of some of my excess layers. The vial's easier to handle, as I tend to do. And here's when I really started to think about what the heckity heck the light is doing. When I added shadow, because I realized I need to add some shadow into the, to make it seem like she's actually a person, like, in the environment and interacting with it. So I went in with almost a purple for the initial shadow, just really blocked that out, and then went in with a much smaller brush in white with the transparency way down to go in and add some fake bark detail, essentially. A bunch of lines. Pretty much just lines. And again, take all that down into one layer. And then I started playing around with overlays, because I did not like how bland the background was. And that's when I really figured out what I wanted to do. I was just kind of playing around because I wanted some more not distance, but dramatic lighting. So I decided to go more towards, like sunset. So did a nice fade on. I cannot for the life of me remember if I ended up on with overlay or a multiply layer for the top, but pretty much purple at the top and yellow at the bottom, which is, that. And here is the finished piece. I really like how it turned out, and as usual, I have links to all my social media and such below, and thanks for watching!